If you have ever reached a point where your plans failed or life stopped making sense, pay close attention to what I'm about to say. The message is clearly for you. We all face different seasons, irrespective of age, irrespective of background, irrespective of achievements. And I mean seasons where our understanding becomes too small for the journey ahead. Proverbs chapter 3, verse 5 to 6 gives a clearly stated divine principle on how to attend to issues like this. It reads, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not unto your own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct your path." Today, I am focusing on trusting God beyond what you see, trusting God beyond sight. Trust is a decision, it is not a feeling. Feelings fluctuate, they come and go, but trust is carefully chosen. Hence, trusting the Lord with all your heart is you saying, "Lord, I don't understand this season, but I trust your wisdom more than my fears." When life stops making sense to you, it does still make sense to God. Like a pilot flying through thick clouds, you may not see the runway, but God sees the entire flight. Trusting in God, therefore, moves you from anxiety to alignment. Trusting in God moves you from being anxious to being aligned with God. Anxiety is born when you want to assume the role of God. You want to attend to all matters. You want to be on top of every situation. You want to know how things are going to be. And this is good, this is wonderful, this is beautiful. The only challenge is that if you continue this way, it could lead to burnout. Burnout with short-term and long-term devastating consequence. However, peace begins when you now hand over this role to God, this role of complete oversight of things. Now, trusting in God does not remove storms. I need to let you know that. What it does is that it anchors you in the storm so that when the storm comes, your anchor holds. When the storm comes, you are not being driven here and there. You are able to stay. You are able to maintain your balance. The very first requirement for the manifestation of your dream or dreams, no matter how massive they are, no matter how big they are, is that you trust in God who gave you the dream or dreams in the first place. Most of God's greatest instructions don't always make sense in the first place, and there are countless examples to validate that. Imagine God telling Noah to build an ark that will keep the people when the flood come. And before then, there had been no rain, not flood before. So imagine him getting materials to build the ark, and people are telling him, "Oh, what are you trying to build?" "Oh, I'm trying to build the ark because rain is coming." They will laugh him to scorn. Rain had never fallen before them. Or imagine God telling Abraham to leave his father's house, his mother's house, a terrain he was born, he had known very well, unto a land he was going to show him. So Abraham himself did not know where he was going to. So the question is, how will he identify the place when he gets there? That's what trust does. Because the truth is that if you need explanation before obedience, that is no longer trust. It is actually negotiation. The second thing I'd like to point to your attention from that text, Proverbs chapter 3, verse 5 to 6, the first thing was trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not unto your own understanding. The second thing I want to dwell on is in that word, lean not unto your own understanding. What does it mean to lean on? To lean on means to rest on. To lean on means to release control. So when the Bible says, lean not to your own understanding, the Bible is saying, do not rest heavily on your own understanding. Many rely heavily on their understanding, and that's because they've seen the pattern, they've studied the trends, they know what to do when this kind of situation comes. Now, that's beautiful because they've seen those patterns in the past, they've attended to those patterns, and they've seen the result come the expected way. And this is quite commendable. However, follow the injunction from the scripture, lean not on your own understanding. Now, this statement is not a direct disregard for your understanding. No, not at all. Actually, it is an acknowledgement of your understanding, that you have understanding, and that directly or indirectly, that understanding has contributed to your present position in life. It has helped you, it has assisted you, it has helped to what, to pilot your journey through different phases of life, and that must be applauded. However, while your understanding might have helped in previous occasions, leaning on that understanding on all matters may not give the expected outcome. And this is because every assignment, every dream comes with individual peculiarities. And this is the reason why you need to involve God in all decisions, involve God in all situations, even if the situation looks like what you've seen before, looks like what you've attended to before, looks like what you have strategies to solve or to attend to before based on your previous experiences. You still need to involve God, because while logic, experience, and understanding is limited, God is not limited. Your understanding is too small to carry the weight of your destiny. Your job, therefore, is not to understand every season. Your job is to trust God who designed every season so He can guide you through the different phases of those seasons. When life stops making sense, don't panic, just align. When life stops making sense, don't overthink, but surrender. When life stops making sense, don't fear, rather demonstrate trust in God. And here's what I'm asking you to do. Identify one area you have been overthinking. There could be many of them, but pick one to start with. Release that area to God by saying loud, God, I trust your wisdom on this matter. Be specific. I trust your wisdom on this matter over my understanding. Please direct my path. Then do well to share with someone who needs to hear this. God bless you.